the way that we measure the performance of these contextual bandits or these AI decisioning agents is through having a control population, because each individual customer is going to be getting a unique treatment. And so what we typically do, we'll have 3 different control populations that we can measure the performance against. The first is what we call business as usual. So that would be the best alternative to using OfferFit. So that might be a champion challenger model. Maybe it's a rules-based engine that you're using today. But that's where you can really see what is the incremental benefit of using AI decisioning agents over your current approach. The second type of control we recommend is what we call a random control. So in that case, we're using the same action bank that I just showed you, but rather than applying intelligent decisioning, we're just taking a random selection from that action bank. This helps us understand how effectively the agents are learning and driving insights. And then the third option is to do a universal holdout, where you just don't send any intervention at all. And that can also be quite insightful for understanding performance. So when we're looking at these lift reports, what you can see here is an example of the OfferFit population against the business as usual group. And so this is pretty typical that when you start out, they start about even, and over time, the personalized population with OfferFit is going to be seeing pretty significant lift over that control population. Now you'll notice up here, the metric that we're evaluating this on is incremental lifetime value per customer. So in Prospero's cross-sell use case, this is what they chose as their goal metric. And that's what we're going to be evaluating the lift off of. But we also have the ability to encode any number of other KPIs that would be important leading indicators that you want to monitor through the life of this use case. And what's really powerful about doing this is we can actually group all of those KPIs into what we call a driver tree. And so in this driver tree, you can see up at the top of the tree that we were driving 72% lift on our goal metric. Well, how much of that was because we drove an increase in conversion rate versus an increase in the value per conversion? And so here as a marketer, you can start tracking back and understanding all the different trade-offs that the model might be exploiting in order to drive that overall goal function, as well as monitoring other things that are important like unsubscribe rates.